Hey, what's going on, you crazy kids? As you might have guessed, we're doing a little ride-along video today. Let the car warm up for a second. Seat belt, check. Gas in the vehicle, check. Heat's warming up, check. And off we go. Off into the wild sunset. Been raining for a couple of days and the trees are hanging down here. Got my windshield washed for free. Pretty cool. Nothing fancy going on today. Just going down to the dollar store. Ran out of milk. The Dollar General. I think you parked on the wrong side of the road there, fella, but that's okay, I don't mind. Door's open, keys in the car, nobody in it. That's good. Nobody dare to steal it in this neighborhood. Oh, yes. We'll take the non-scenic route today. About 45 degrees right now. 10 o'clock in the morning. Another north central Texas day. Wonder if it's going to be a cold winter this year. Hope it's not too bad. I do not like the cold weather. That's why I moved down here from New Hampshire, where the cold weather got to me. Actually, I decided to move out of New Hampshire in 1996. I got into a head-on collision that knocked me unconscious. I woke up in the hospital with like 12 broken bones all on one side of my body, including both of my sinuses. It was a mutual combat situation. The guy was coming down Mount Washington, I was going up, and we slid into each other on an ice sheet. And they were fine. They were in an F-350 pickup. The biggest pickup truck they make, I think. And I was in a 1986 Chevy Celebrity on my way to work. It was about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I escaped from the hospital the following day after they brought me back to consciousness in there. And they wouldn't feed me. They thought I might have a concussion, which I didn't have, turns out. So I demanded they let me go, and they let me go. They didn't have much choice. And 3 days later, I got married to my second wife, I think it was. The one whom I can't remember what her name is. But yes, that's a true story. 3 days later, I was married. I was on crutches. Half my body was casted up. And I got married again. Shit happens, you know. Anyway, that's my life. There's always something going on, even when there's nothing going on. Look at that, we're halfway to the dollar store already. Not the Family Dollar, we're not going there. We don't like that store. I don't like it because it's like twice as much as most dollar stores. We go to Dollar General. Typical Saturday morning, nothing going on. Well, actually it's Sunday, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. That wasn't actually a lie. I really didn't know what day it was until I said it. Here we are. Look how easy that was. No fuss, no muss, no tyrants bothering me. It was great. Store of Champions. Of course, we have a car parked here going across 2 parking spaces going the wrong way, but that's to be expected. allow me to park correctly. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll be back. Alrighty then. Done and done. It was relatively quick. Got a shopping cart that wouldn't turn left, so I abandoned it. Alright, now for the long journey home. See if I can get home without being bombarded by tyrants. I suspect I'll make it just fine. Haven't even seen a tyrant yet this morning. They must be tyrannizing, what do they call that? They've been tyrannical to someone else today. Allegedly. Off we go. It's a dangerous journey, but somebody's got to make it. Nothing, not a thing going on here on 9th Street. That's where I am. I'm on 9th Street. Oh, by the way, I got a gallon of milk. I got a quart of orange juice, real orange juice, of course. I got a quart of mocha almond, and I got a quart of Rocky Road ice cream. I got a bag of Lay's potato chips. I got 2 bags of, oh, what are those called? Munchos. I love those things, I don't know why. Maybe because they're only $2 a bag. And Lay's, a small bag of Lay's is like $4.50. It's ridiculous. What else did I get? I can barely remember. Not much anyway. I know I got something else, I just can't remember what it was. That's about as eventful as it's gonna get today. All's quiet on the Western Front. Getting into the neighborhood here now. A close by neighborhood to mine. I gotta address a comment I made on a video I put out a couple days ago about the cops speaking Mexican. Man, I had a bunch of people tell me that's not a language, they speak Spanish. No shit, I know that. I just call it Mexican because they're from Mexico, not Spain. That's just me. It's not an insult or a racial slur or any stupid bullshit like that. But I'll probably still use that phrase. I don't know why it would insult anybody. I didn't have one Latin American say one thing about it. Anyway, consider that being addressed. Thank you very much for pointing out my error. Oh, I also spelt human wrong. I put an E on the end, so it actually said humane. Somebody found that, you know. It was bound to happen, so I had to change my title. It had humane in the title instead of human smuggling. You people just keep such a close eye on what I say. It's crazy. Anyway, it's all entertainment, folks. Nothing to get too excited about. I don't get upset when people correct me. They correct me all the time. I'm always spelling words wrong. Stupid spell checker. Yeah, that's what I'll blame it on. YouTube doesn't have spell checker. I've got my own, and I don't use it. Anyway, I've arrived back at the ranch. I'm about to perform the nearly impossible, backing into my driveway without hitting my son's car, which hasn't moved in a year. Which I actually got to buy a battery for it so I can move this son of a bitch. The battery in it's so dead it won't even take a charge. It's a bad car. It's an okay car with a bad battery in it. That's what it is. Anyway. Now I know somebody will mention it in the comments. That stoplight moved away from me as I got closer to it. I did not run that stoplight. It kept moving further away to make it more difficult for me to make it on time. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Love you, bye.